on record? I didn't have it on record.
Okay, can we get all of our counselors right up here in the line? Right up here. Right up here in the line. Where you can reach the microphone. Okay, here's what's going to happen today. First of all, we need quietness out of everyone. The great Mo-skiter is, yes, you are correct, the greatest.
I've been learning around here that Jesus is the greatest showman. And Bo-skiter second, Mo-skiter third.
We're supposed to talk about that on the third day. This is only the first day. So we got these counselors up here, and here's what we're going to commence to do. We are going to tell a story. We are going to start a story, and you are going to take your wildest imagination and add to it.
I bet we got to wand them.
They need to be wanded, and we want you to totally embellish the story. Don't be boring. Anybody can do boring. Hold this. You ain't no better than none of the rest of them. Here we go. Here we go. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to begin the story. Bo, get down there where you belong.
I get to go.
You're going to go last. You're going to end it up. I'm going to get the story, and then we're going to go right down the line, and we're going to add to it the best we can. Quietness. We need a hush. First of all, hold this for a second. I got to pull a rabbit out of my hat first. Y'all ready? Here it comes. Here it comes. There, little buddy. He's so nice. It's a snake! All right. Here we go. We're going to tell a story. Now, we're going to tell. You got to listen to the story.
There you go.
Once upon a time, in 2K18, there was a little place at the end of a dead-end road called Camp Rain. We got to Camp Rain to start our 6 to 12-year-old Great Showman event. Everything went smoothly until darkness fell upon the property. And at the moment when darkness fell upon the property, large dinosaur-looking flies began to fly out of the mountains. And they began to come down here and eat rocks. And as they were eating rocks, the rocks turned into eggs and snakes hatched out of them. And suddenly,
I got on my lawnmower and I started running them over. And suddenly,
the trees came alive and the snakes went to the trees, and suddenly.
And suddenly, we realized you didn't run over all the snakes. And the snakes filled the girls' bathrooms and started coming out of the shower heads and in the toilets while all the girls were trying to clean up in the bathroom. And suddenly,
a giant green ferret wearing a pink tutu,
That maybe that's in here, Bo.
came to help, but suddenly,
Use your imagination, your noodle head.
Hold on. You ready? It's all about to... There it is. There. Hey, you ever heard that song? Whoop, there it is. With me. Whoop, do it with me. Whoop, there it is. One more time. Again. Now say it. Now go, Gabby.
Stop, I can't think
Oh.
of that. And then the green ferret wearing a pink tutu started, that was trying to help, started running through the camp and going down the water slides, and then it ate up all the food in the canteen. And so on. And suddenly,
Whoop, there it ain't. Because me. Ready?
Go, Bo.
There it ain't. Ready? Give yourself a hand. So once upon a time, down a dead-end road, way back of the dead-end road at 62 Minute Cemetery. Cemetery sounds a little scary anyway. Darkness fell on the property. And out come these large dinosaurs from the mountainous areas. The dinosaurs came out and turned into eggs and started coming from the eggs into snakes. And then they ate what? They ate rocks. And then they came and filled the girls' bathrooms and started coming out all the shower heads and the toilets. These big old snakes and getting all over the little girls. And then a green ferret wearing a pink tutu came to the rescue. And it came running down all the water slides. And then it ate up all the food. But then, suddenly what happened after that was, Mo-skiter and Bo-skiter went up the road to James Prince's and got his combine and came down here and cut down some corn so we could feed the kiddos. But there was just one kiddo that didn't like corn. So instead of eating corn, we killed one of the things that was coming out of the shower head and we skinned it and we cooked it over the open fire, and he had snake for supper. And then Pastor Pope came running in to save the day, and suddenly
there was a sound from heaven like a mighty rushing in. And Jesus always comes to the rescue, and he came and he purified these two guys' minds, and they changed their story, and the story had a happy ending because there is therefore no fear in them who are in Christ Jesus. And all of the campers were filled with such courage, they all became like David. And all of the snakes just came like Goliath. And they picked up the rocks that the snakes were eating and they put it in their sling. And then all of the campers began to sling. And before you know it, the whole place was cleaned up and Jesus Christ came.
Woo!
He had the victory through everyone.
Come on, Breaker! Come on, Breaker!
Now you tell me how in the world you get cold chills over a skit. You let the preacher have the mic and he just takes the content and goes to preaching. Hold this, preacher. I got him too. I got him. Y'all can be seated if you will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got just a few more little things.
I gotta hear you.
Hold this. All right, so we got, if y'all be quiet, I'll step out. Go ahead.
We can.
We got 3 rows, correct?
Yeah.
Do y'all think that I can make them all 3 the same size?
Yeah.
She has to be here.
No scissors, just my hand. So, in this life, some people think that they are better or bigger than others, right? You got people that think because they have more money they're better than other people. And then you got people that are middle class that, well, they're just middle class. And then you got people that don't have a whole lot. Sometimes people put us in categories and try to make us think that some of us are better than the others. But the fact is that God came.
The fact is, if you back up 2 steps, I give you a mic. I'm out of cord.
The fact is that God came. And here's what he done for us.
Now come on, give him a hand clap. Come on, keep going.
He created us, everyone.
Watch closely.
Hang on just a minute. Blow on that. That's a pretty good blow. It worked. Created us all.
Give it up for the great Mo-skiter.
Till tomorrow, I will pull a rabbit out of my hat before we leave.
And we will have the great reveal of the animal that lies inside the trash can.